There we go. So, I tell you, you can't get a brush bar on there. They're wrong. It's right here. 3/8" steel. I don't know a thing about brush bars. Now, you have a bumper that travels across the length here, but you can enter here, about 2 inches from the headlight, along this ridge. Motorcycle shock 1 for the rear shocks. Moves out this way, so it travels at a 45-degree angle, allowing it to compress the shock 3 inches, even if the bumper or brush guard only moves back 1. Another one's over here. Moves back like this. So this is the primary frame support. See this big metal guy here? And back there, you know, some 7,000-pound axle U-bolts. See them wrapped around it? Big circular piece. They go all the way back. There's several. Behind it is the radiator support crush ring, which provides a crimple zone. Beneath it, we have this plate here. Right there. So, making a 28,000-pound U-bolt system to connect this is easy. So, you can go over stuff anytime. If it's on Big Ol' Live or anyone else trying to go over this, it's business interference, business tampering. You can't draw into a court, can't do any of that. These are my businesses. Now, you bolting them in around the primary support, you need something to hold a level. This isn't just a template, for which, when you create these, along this edge, on that edge. Good height, base. So notice the thickness difference. This is 1/4" steel. That is 3/8. 1/4", 3/8. Mounts are big, but they're only 1/4" steel. I'm putting 3/8 steel on the 1/4". Be welding all this here. So this seam and this seam set up. A 3/8 steel welder. Which means I'm extending these plates, U-bolt around the primary frame, to these plates. They allow me to move them, bolting through, and it'll be bolted on this side and this side with 3/8" bolts. These little 1/4", they're going. Brush bar achieved gets better. Instead of twisting out the frame, it can move 5 degrees. This circles the frame. By when most brush bars fuck up a frame, this will crimple the fibers of this board up to 5 degrees, but it stays attached to the U-bolts. Saving the frame, letting it rock a little against those shocks. I can unbolt this, unbolt this, drop the whole thing off, put in a fresh board, full template, and it gives me extra cripple zone. Saving my radiator support, because instead of hitting here and crushing the whole front end of the car in, it disperses that force along the sides. This is how you build a custom brush bar with cripple zone. Check out my Pinterest board, Smartwatch Militiaman. That's me. All right. Well, roll it all over here. And focus on that, huh? Now we got some. There we go. One on this side. Another down here. Those bulbs go all the way through. A little extra along there, but not by much. A little extra along here. See up top there? Nice welds all the way through. See that joint right here? Also burned a little board behind them, so it will burn through your template pretty easily. Those gats were square, now they're angled. You can tell it burned some of that. Look up here. Oh, it burned this. This actually, like, it burned pretty good. But, other than a few of the layers that the tip went on, and a little extra slack because that fucker was hot. Now I got a 3/8 inch plate. Welded 2/4 inch on both sides. Look at that beauty. Oh, that's pretty. That looks beautiful. Got the templates for the exact width of the Ford Ranger. Brush bar mounts, the main bar mounts, the U-bolts, which means this only template part you need. And since I already know what that is, I can just literally put it right in there, hold itself in place. Weld up easy. You know what that means? I can make more. As many as I want. Pull these 6 bolts out, drops right down. And there's a beauty. Oh, that is beautiful. And that is some thick 3/8 right there. This is the prettiest Chrysler 200 in the state of Tennessee. Got moonshine 28, so that's the tracking. Knife rights, lift, my.bio. My watch resale. Costume that need to be rewritten, it needs to be reread. On that. Worn-out casting car, 7,000 now, making 6 figures. No one knows whether or not porn comes right for them. You need to know a lot about self-employment rights. You need to make sure you have all of your copywriting, intellectual property. Pornhub helps there. You own everything. They do not, and they know you do. SXT6. Now we all know the SRT6s. 13 seconds flat, 330 to the wheels. The SXT5s are more reliable. Highest rating in the state of Tennessee, 4 years, 3 months running. Highest 50 ride average and highest 100 ride average. Yeah, mirror too. Oh yeah! Look at that. Last 50 reps. Think twice. Listen, man. Dragon Rally. 25-inch tires. Plushies. All these little ladies. Pornhub. Top 95,000 Pornhub models. Smartwatch Militia Man. And up here. All up here, little plush. She's looking at it. You see a little plush? Yeah, you do. Axle U-bolts are 7,000 pounds apiece. This has 4 of them, 20,000 pounds. 7-inch steel. It's attached to the lower bumper bars, which are made to absorb impact. Between them is the radiator frame support, which acts as a 1-inch crush ring, less than $100 new off Amazon. And behind the support is the main frame. So that crush ring sits between the main frame and the front bumper guards, which this extends but moves over a wider area. So it combines the lower supports with upper radiator bar, which is what this is resting right against, the main bumper assembly. This disperses the force across the top, the bottom, and the entire width and length. Motorcycle shocks will connect here to there and there. It'll move out about 2 inches. They're rated at 6,000 pounds. They're rear shocks are muscle bikes. About 14 inches long, will sit at a sideway angle on each side, which allows them to travel almost 2 inches inward while only traveling an inch back. So instead of messing up the frame, it'll just absorb the impact. Silicone push bars, pushed a truck. On gravel, she sped that thing up like it was nothing. Just gave it a little hand, just sped it right up. Full-size pickup truck, foot longer than the Ford Rangers. So I have one of the only direct connected to the frame where the width, bumpers, shocks, and look at her, she's beautiful. She's right up against it. And with a tiny incline difference, you'll notice the headlights. Here's the beautiful part. There are no shadows to the headlights. Look. See where the housings are? You look at the housing. She's also a skid plate. These mounts are made to go down almost 6 inches from the frame, meaning no scraping the oil pan, no scraping anything. And since they're narrow runners, they don't grab like a normal skid plate would. They just slide up over it. Thing of beauty. This is what a Chrysler 200 with the brush bar, the skid plate, and have the first 6,000 pounds of motorcycle shocks and 28,000 pounds of axle U-bolts. Oh, the axle U-bolts are notched into the notches of the frame so they don't press back against the support. It just makes them even stronger. 24/7 live streaming and recording, solar power, enough to run it all week long. Oh, you can't tell it? Those tires back there, 24 inches tall. These on Tire Size Guide, they'll say they're 29 inches, but you measure them from the player at the top, they're actually 25 inches. Jeez,